Good evening, America. I thought it was time we had a little talk. Truth be told, your performance as of late has been, well, lacking. You haven't been making the best choices. You seem to have lost the ability to think critically. It's not all your fault. There are those who have used their power, which you've handed over to them, to manipulate you and whittle away at your own power and freedom. Today, as we celebrate this country's independence, it's time to remember the spirit with which that independence was declared. Patrick Henry famously said, "Give me liberty or give me death." And for some unfathomable reason, you've chosen death. You vote for the same people again and again, despite the hilariously predictable lack of results. For every moment of hope, there's an overwhelming disappointment. We're not being given the bold new ideas, or the new blood, or even the best candidate. No, we get the most electable candidate. I know why you did it. You were afraid. You've been duped into thinking your country is being stolen from you. You've been given the illusion of freedom by the indulgence in your hatred, bigotry, and intolerance. Recent choices have emboldened you to be willfully ignorant, proudly racist, and nonconformist, even to the detriment of your own health. You believe more in a vain, vapid, and venal man than you do in yourselves. And you've reached a point where superstition on a dark ages scale has returned in the form of conspiracy theories. So facts are fake news and internet trolls tell the truth? Meanwhile, many of you are being incarcerated and exterminated and suppressed to control the vote that keeps those who are in power in power. Your representatives refuse to give themselves term limits. Therefore, you must force limits on them. No more incumbents. It will take some time, and there will be failures, but any revolution requires sacrifice. No more of this lesser of two evils argument. If the greater evil is not currently in office, then that evil will serve its term, and then it must go. This is what real change will take. Once those in power see that they cannot hold on to that power for decades at a time, they will have no choice but to work for the people, and not just for re-election. Eventually, only those who actually want the job will even attempt it. You can bring this change about. You have the power. You've only forgotten. It's a year and a half until the midterm elections. Vote for someone new. Tell the old guard, you're fired. I'll be watching. Until then, I return you to your labors.